everyone, so it's been the longest time since I did a what's in my bag video, and as I have a relatively new bag, I thought I would do one today and show you some of the bits that I have inside of it. And whenever I've done these videos in the past, I've always had just a massive Mary Poppins style handbag with too much stuff in it, things I really didn't need. So I've kind of gone a bit smaller this time. I've streamlined it down and I have kind of the bare minimum, I guess you could say, in here now. So the bag in question is this one here from Zara, and this is their mini office city bag, I think it's called. And I do actually have the larger size too, just the regular office city, but it is absolutely huge, so I tend to just bring that when I have my laptop and I just need to carry around loads of things. But this one was $29.99, which I think is a pretty reasonable price for a Zara handbag, and it's obviously not real leather, but it has this nice kind of like textured effect to it, so it feels pretty hard wearing. It's not going to get scratched very easily. So I haven't really taken anything out of here at all, apart from a few old receipts and a chocolate bar wrapper that just mysteriously turned up in there. So this is an accurate look into what I carry around on a day-to-day basis, really. And the bag itself is actually made up of 3 different sections. So there's these 2 side pockets which are sealed with a little popper, and then there's a zip section in the middle here, and this is where I tend to keep my more valuable items. So I have my purse in here. This is just a really cheap one from H&M, and it's not the best purse because it has no like card slots or little pockets or anything. It's just one big mess in there. So I've got some old train tickets, I've got my cards, Boots card, really essential of course, Space NK card, even better. I've got a couple of vouchers which have probably expired by now, and just again a ton of screwed up receipts that are months and months old. I rather optimistically have a pair of sunglasses in here, but it is really cold at the moment, but we have been getting a little bit more sun, so any excuse really. And these are just my Ray-Ban, I think they're called the Wayfarers in the tortoiseshell, and I actually bought these on holiday in the duty free at the airport and haven't worn them since, so that just shows you what other weather is like here in England. I've got my headphones in here, and I always try to keep them with a little crocodile clip just to stop them tangling, because that is the most frustrating thing ever. My phone, and I actually have one of my friend Nicola's cases on the back. I think this was in my last What's in My Bag video. I had one of her designs on, but this is a slightly different one. It's more kind of pastel-y, a bit more spring inspired, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. It's so sparkly. She makes these with real Swarovski crystals, and she has a website, so I'll link those below, but this is just so pretty. I've got my juice cube in here, which is just an essential thing to carry around. If you have an iPhone like I do and you get so annoyed by how quickly the battery runs out, you need to get your hands on one of these. It's basically a full charge for your phone, so you plug it in at home, charge it up, and then take it with you along with your just sort of regular iPhone cable, and it gives your phone a full charge, so handy, that one. And the last thing I have in the middle section is my camera, and this is a Canon EOS M, and it has a very similar quality to the DSLR cameras like the one I'm filming on now, but it's a lot smaller and easy to take with you, and I think it's because it's mirrorless, although I don't know much about the technical side, so I'm not sure if that's right. But I've been trying to get into taking more photos when I'm out and about rather than just pictures of beauty products in my bedroom, which is what I usually do, and trying to kind of incorporate a bit more lifestyle into my blog too, so that I try to take with me wherever I go now. So moving on to the outside pockets, and I have some pens in here which are always handy, I guess, even though I have no paper to write on, and I have a hairbrush as well. This is a little backcomb teasing brush, so if my hair gets a bit flat throughout the day, I'll just give it a bit of extra volume with this. I have a hand sanitizer in here. This is one from Aesop, and this is actually quite expensive. I think it was about £7, but I hate the smell of the kind of cheaper ones. They always feel really kind of chemically smelling to me. So this is their Resurrection Rinse-Free Hand Wash, and it smells amazing. It smells like their hand cream. This bag does actually come with a few slots on the side for cards, but I'd probably lose them if I put them in there, so I just have this in here for now, which is my little Cath Kidston travel wallet, and this has my rail card in it, which gets me some money off train tickets, and it's actually expiring next week, so I should probably buy a new one. I have a few, I say a few, there are 5, 6 lip products in the bottom here. I've got my Body Shop Aloe Lip Care, which is my perfect on-the-go lip balm. I've got one of the Maybelline Colour Sensational Shine Glosses. That's what I'm actually wearing today, although a slightly different colour. This is in the shade Cashmere Rose, but this is fast becoming one of my favourite kind of everyday lip products. I have a MAC lipstick in here. This is Vegas Volt. I really don't wear this one enough. I'm not sure why it's in my bag, but it's a nice kind of coral colour. And then I have a Revlon ColorBurst Matte Balm. This is in the colour Unapologetic. This is such an amazing bright pink. I love that, and I love all of the matte balms. And then a NARS lip pencil. This is in Red Square. This is probably my favourite red lipstick at all at the moment. I love it. And then another lip gloss. This is a Mercier. What one of these called? This is a lip glacé in the shade Gilded Rose. So 6 lip products, of course I need that many. And then on the other side I have this little pouch here, and if you've watched my other what's in my bag videos you will have seen this. I always have it with me, and it's basically a little purse that I got from Chloe ages and ages ago when I bought one of their fragrances, and I just like to keep my little beauty essentials in here. It's looking a bit bruised and battered now, so I should probably find something else to use. So when it comes to topping up my makeup throughout the day, I'm a little bit lazy. I don't really do all that much, but there are 2 things that I like to carry with me, and the first one is concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I actually did a post about this a few days ago, so I'll link that below if you want to go and have a look at it. But it's a really nice all-round concealer. It's good for under the eyes, it's good for covering up blemishes and redness and things, and it's also really cheap too, so that's a nice one. And then I have this from Benefit. This is the POREfessional Agent Zero Shine, and you know I'm not the massive fan of powder, but I sometimes notice that I get a bit shiny on my nose throughout the day, so this is really handy because it's got a little brush on the end that just pops out, and then it's kind of like a little salt shaker, so you just pour a tiny bit of powder out, and then just use your brush like this. And it's really nice. It's a finely milled powder. It's very kind of unnoticeable. It's not cakey on the skin, so it's nice for just using to take away shine. And I have a mirror in here. I've got a few little bobby pins and things like that. There's some hair bands as well in the bottom. I've got this little perfume here. This is really cute. This is a tiny little version of the Estée Lauder Sensuous perfume, and I have the larger size of this, and I've really got back into using it recently. It's really lovely. So I popped that in there just to top up throughout the day. And I have this too. This is really sweet. This is the tiniest little bottle of Bioderma Sensibo you've ever seen. It's so cute, and I kind of just keep that and a few little cotton pads as well, just in case. You never know when you need to take your makeup off or, you know, change something. And then I have paracetamol in there, and I have a few mints. And the last thing I have, this is a little nail oil. This is from a brand called Aka, I think that's how you pronounce it, and they're a Japanese brand, and these are really sweet. They're just tiny little glass vials with a little roller ball on them, so it's actually cuticle oil, and my cuticles are something that I always neglect, so I like to keep this just to give them a bit of moisture throughout the day. So that's everything in this little bag, and I think that is everything. Yeah, you can see it's completely empty now. You can kind of see the pockets a bit better, but I think I managed to cram quite a fair amount in there. I'm kind of impressed with myself. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you all soon.